I thought we'd do something a bit different for the theme song this week.
We have a theme song?
Well, yeah, just the intro, you know, the intro that comes on all the videos.
The preamble bollocks that you keep leaving in, yeah.
Well, no, not that bit. The actual song. Like, our song.
Sing.
What is it?
Okay, you two can sing, but I'm going to do some musical accompaniment. Yeah. No, hang on. Jesus, we've got to be a bit organised about this. Gordon Bennett. Right, I'm going to count you in.
I don't know what the fuck's happening.
I'm counting you on, and on 3, everyone start. On 3, okay?
Okay.
What am I doing on 3?
Just singing the song.
Doing the opening.
1,
Okay.
2, 3. I like that you coughed halfway through there, Em.
Honestly, was not intentional. I think I had a bit of cake in my throat.
Em's just eating a cake.
Never speak of this moment again.
I ate 2, actually.
You ate 2 cake? How big were they?
Yeah.
2 cakes and you still haven't shared any with us. What the fuck kind of democracy is this?
She does live in Bristol, to be fair. You have to post them, Em.
It's also this podcast is a dictatorship.
Post some cakes to us.
We also don't think they're going to last much longer. That's why we're eating such vast amounts of cake.
Well, you'd best drive them down then.
You mean up?
Whatever, it's all the same to me. I don't know geography. What am I, like a person with a brain? I don't do geography, I don't know crayons.
We haven't even done the intro yet.
No, we haven't, so there you go. There's your extra long preamble bollocks, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready.
So, good morrow, people of the internet. For fucking Jesus, I can't even words today.
That's going to be... I'm just thinking, I wish I hadn't done that, because that is going to be a nightmare to sync up. But I'll do it.
Fucking leave it in. Just leave it in. Good morrow, people of the internetiverse, and welcome to this week's episode of Tasteful Nudes. I believe episode 14.
Yep, probably.
I'm your bodacious host, Dan, as always, joined as ever by the gantry goose, Paul Austin.
Chiquitita, you and I know.
And also joining us is back from... Oh, I forget whether she was here or not last week.
She was
Time
here
is
last week.
a fucking broken construction. So, the true diamond in this industry, the Jewish canon, Emily Poulter.
Oh, that dog of mine.
Did you just...
No, it's good.
Is it from something?
Yes.
Is it from something?
Is it from something horribly horrible?
Oh, it is. We are so sued now.
Oh, yeah.
We're so sued.
It's really
What
bad.
is it from? Oh, no, don't do this to me.
That's it, we're going to have to cancel the show down forever.
We are now officially cancelled, not only on Twitter, but on everything.
Do you know what? I don't want to know what it's from because I like thinking that my brother came up with it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We've laid
on
it. So
with that
your
one.
brother said it. Okay, well, there's the blame. We've blamed it on your brother.
There we go.
Yeah.
Where there's a blame, there's a claim. Let's move on. Do we want to go straight to the questions this week?
Absolutely, yeah. Crack on with the questions.
I've put in a lot of thought into these, and these have taken me a long time to come up with.
Yeah,
Definitely not written 2 minutes ago in a panic as I stuffed my face with Lamb, Rogan, Josh. That would be fucking lazy of me, and God knows I wouldn't want to do that.
And you're a professional.
I am a professional. This is my art, and God knows I want to support it in every way possible. So, question number 1. What is the best pirate video game?
Ooh, best pirate video game. Do you
I think
mean...
I've only played one.
So, as in pirate theme, so the game itself is about pirates, or you play
kind
as a
of those
pirate.
like cracked
Not as in a
PlayStation
game that
games.
you've pirated,
Like
because at which point it's like, oh, well, I got this
printer
game.
label. Okay. I never got them. I never got those because I was too afraid of getting caught and put into jail.
I could have answered that, but I've only played one pirate-themed game.
Pirate-themed game?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
I liked Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm not a huge lover of the Assassin's Creed games. I like Odyssey.
I liked the others more than that one, I think.
It's not... Well, you said this to me, Dan, that it wasn't much of an Assassin's Creed game. Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's probably why I didn't like it, isn't
I
it?
think that's why I did quite like it. But I did like Black Flag a lot.
Well, I didn't like Odyssey because in a game called Assassin's Creed, where was the stabbing? Where was the assassinating?
No assassination,
You just run around with a fucking spear. Like,
you sort of can. if you jump on people from a great height, but that is it.
I think
And
what
again,
I
it's
like,
only like randomers, never the main people.
I think what I like about the games in general is that you have to do very little to feel like you're very skilled. You
I
just hold down
suppose
a
so.
button and he just does all the stuff.
maybe
Press
what
the
I
button,
didn't-
you
Parkour,
stab
yeah.
someone in the
love
face.
about that. Do you know what? I think the
So
actual,
what-
probably, the answer I want to give, but I haven't played the games, is Monkey Island.
It would be the best one, yeah.
I've played that with
But I've
you,
never
Dan.
played them.
I have played that with you.
It is.
Why did you say it in that weird way? I have played that
What?
with you.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm quite tired.
No, it's
I
adorable.
forgot,
From the sounds
forgot
of
how to
things-
speak.
Not done, I have
From the
played it
sounds
with
of things,
you.
Em, with your... What did you
I
just
never want
press
to
a button
listen to
to
this
look
episode
really
ever,
schooled?
if that's what I sounded
You
like.
will. You have to. We're going to
Yeah.
make you.
You'll-
We'll sit you down Clockwork Orange style and make you listen.
Yeah.
That's the only
Anyway.
way.
From the sounds of things, from your description of how you enjoy Assassin's Creed games, your ideal game would be a game where they just hand you the controller, you just hold the A button, and a film plays for the next 16 hours. Like, we could do that. Like, the moment you release your thumb, it pauses wherever it is, so it only plays when you're holding a button.
Imagine that. There's probably a
Oh, you
universe
know-
where that happens. That's how you watch films.
You know when people give little kids a controller that isn't plugged in
Yeah.
while they play? That's probably my dream.
That sounds
You
cruel.
want me to just send you an old
Have you not heard of
GameCube
that?
controller and
It just
tell
sounds
you that
very
you're playing
cruel.
games?
I mean, obviously I like playing games, but it's annoying when I want to play something and I'm just not good enough to make it good.
Preaching to the choir.
You know what I mean?
Oh. Well, we might come back to talk about games in a bit, but I think I'm going to go with Black Flag because I think that is the only one that comes to mind in terms of pirates. I did like
Pirates?
I'm
it.
caught between Curse of Monkey Island, because I've got it tattooed,
Yeah.
and Sid Meier's Pirates.
Oh,
was the
right.
guy who did all the
yeah,
Civilization
Civilization
games.
fella. Yeah.
He did a pirate game, and I fucking loved that. It was so stupid, but I loved playing it. I played
I'm
the
surprised.
shit out of it.
I'm surprised none of us have played Sea of Thieves. I've heard that's good.
I haven't got a PC.
I did, but I played it by myself, and it sucked. You don't need it on PC.
Is it on
I'm currently
PlayStation?
downloading it on my Xbox to play after this.
Oh,
I
right.
don't know if it's on
Fucking hell, that's
PlayStation.
weird, isn't it? Is that why you brought up...
Exactly.
Is that where the question came
It
from?
might be why I brought up Pirates.
Ah. Is that your kind of arc
Literally, 'cause
replacement?
somebody's been like, "Hey, we should play this." Oh, okay.
Is that your
It's
arc
free on
replacement?
Game Pass. I didn't say I was good at my job. I just said that I did it. Anyway,
That's good.
And that's all anyone can ever ask of you.
Yeah.
question number 2: who is your favourite Who is your favourite Power Ranger, and why is it none of them? Because they're shit.
Now, that's a pretty easy question. I would say none of them because I've never watched an episode of Actually,
You're
I'll
not
tell a
missing
lie.
out. It's a fucking garbage show.
Tell a lie. I've watched one episode of not the original Power Rangers, but of like a newer series, and it was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It was so overdramatic. And like, obviously, it wasn't the Japanese stuff that was overdramatic. That stuff was sort of just, you expect that. It was the American stuff that was ridiculous and melodramatic.
Yep,
And that's it. That's my only
That's what they
thoughts
do.
on Power Rangers. Red one.
it's bad.
I'm sure I watched it when I was little, and obviously my favourite was the pink one because I just liked anything that was pink. But now, having no
Well, like
context,
Pink Eye. Did you like that as a kid?
loved it.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it, but the only thing that I have context for now is that there's a gif of the yellow one, and it looks like sparks come out the bottom. So it's probably the yellow one.
Sounds
Fair
pretty
enough.
good, actually. I'll go with that as well.
I mean, my answer's just the Parody Rangers. It's a guy who did like an entire parody series about them, and just everything about that is the only thing I like about the Power
There you go.
Rangers.
The
Fuck
Power
the
Rangers.
original ones.
You heard it here
Yeah,
first,
you
folks.
wouldn't have
Fuck the original.
That
Mic
was
drop.
question number 2. And so, here's the third question.
Okay.
So, imagine, if you will, you're a taxi driver. You've been driving for years, and one day, a serial killer gets in your cab and stabs you, and somehow you're the only one who has survived his vicious attacks. Now you're getting back into the taxi and driving around Paris, assisting a police investigation to find this killer. One night, a couple gets into your cab, 2 ladies, if that matters, and they're chatting about adopting and artificial insemination. One turns to the other and asks your opinion on the conversation they're having. With that, what's your favourite type of weather?
My favourite type of weather? I mean, I like it mild. I do actually like the rain.
Yeah.
Rain's my favourite.
I like the rain. I like the sound of the rain. I like the sort of mood. I wouldn't want it constantly.
Like, rain on your wedding day.
It's not even ironic.
It's free ride.
Not even ironic.
I like
No, it
rain.
isn't.
I'm finding it a bit spooky that we've had the same answer, or we've agreed for all 3 questions, Paul. That's not
No, we
very
haven't.
us. Yeah, we have.
No, we haven't. What was the first
Both
question?
said Black Flag.
Black Flag.
You both said
Oh, we
Black
did agree on
Flag is
Black
your
Flag.
favourite pirate
But I
game.
just took your
You've
answer
both-
for this. The second one, I just stole your answer. I didn't agree with it.
Yeah, but you still...
You now agreed with her by taking
all
the
right.
answer.
Okay, I've been caught out. All right, it's a fair cop,
Yeah,
Gov. I've been
and
caught out.
We both like rain. Do you know what this means, Paul?
It means we're
They're
the
both
same.
the same
We're
person,
clones.
and this is a bizarre trap.
No, that wasn't where I was going at all.
We're brother and sister.
No. We're made for each other.
I swear to God.
I don't think that's how it
No!
works.
The fuck
Oh,
we are!
okay.
Hell no!
Fine.
Don't you fucking
Have you never
steal
heard the
my
saying,
man,
opposites
woman.
attract? If anything, it means that we should hate each other. We should be arch enemies.
Right, I mean, I
Whereas
guess
I've
that's more
disagreed with
realistic.
all of your answers, and therefore me and you are made for each other. That's
Yeah,
how
there you go.
science works.
Right.
That's also
I mean-
how the being tied up in my basement works, but we'll discuss that at a later date.
I am recording from Dan's basement.
That's true. And she's a severed head, listeners.
Yeah.
No, don't
It was
fucking
really
go there
hard to eat
again.
those 2 cakes, but I made it work.
They just fell out the bottom onto the floor.
I just got a spoon and kept spooning
thought
them
you
back
could
in. It
say
was
a
just
hard
one
on
cake. It was one cake, and as it fell out, I put it back in. Jesus Christ, Paul!
Oh,
Why are you always going to make it so weird?
Yeah, but what I was going to say, if we to go back to the question, the important question, is that I do like rain, but I don't like it always.
Well, no, you wouldn't want any weather always.
I would. Mild.
He's asking for your
Everything
favourite
all the
mild.
time.
But then wouldn't you miss rain and sun and snow?
I suppose I could manufacture them. I could like put a big lamp in the garden, or like throw a bucket in the air.
But Dan's
Why have you got to
question
make it so
wasn't-
complicated?
Dan's question
Why
wasn't
have you
which
just
weather
accept
would
that you were wrong?
What weather do you want for the rest of
I'm
your life?
making it
That wasn't his
complicated. I was
question.
invested in that taxi driver story, and you just took it away. And I tried to let it
Yeah,
go,
I'm
but
good
I
at that.
can't. I was invested, and now now it's like it's all gone. It was for now.
Look, if you're
I was going to
invested
make
in
a
that
dirty
taxi
den
driver
joke.
story,
And now I
if
don't
you're
feel like I
invested
can.
in that taxi driver story, and you want more about it, play Night Call. There you go. Because I stole it wholesale from that game. That's
Oh,
literally
right.
the story of the game, and you pick up random people, and one of the randomers was a lesbian couple chatting about how they just got on a date with some dude because they need his jizz, but he's actually an arrogant fuck, and they don't want him. And what's your opinions on it? And I'm like, I don't care. Give me the money and fuck off out my cab. I'm trying to find a killer. But that's not an
Okay.
option, so I have to fucking pick a side. And
I thought it was a game about the life of Leslie Grantham,
no.
who killed a taxi driver, listeners.
No.
And he was Dirty Den in
No,
EastEnders.
it's never going to be that.
Just if you don't get that reference.
It's never going to be that.
Hang on, the real man killed a guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he alive? I
Dirty Dan.
Yeah. I know he died in EastEnders.
Oh man, I've got myself into trouble again. Probably. Forget it. We'll move on. But I think there was something where he
Are
killed.
you going to
a guy.
have to trumpet that out?
I don't even know, Em. I don't even know.
Let's be honest. Who really
I'm sorry
cares?
I brought it up.
What's your
Shall we
favourite
move on
weather,
to the
Dan?
next bit, shall we?
I want to know what your favourite weather is.
I don't have to answer the questions.
Oh, all right. I suppose not. Next
That's
question.
not how the game works. We don't have any more. I only have the 3.
Okay.
And we've got plenty of other things to get onto, so let's, power through
Okay, let's
and
chat
get on to
about-
the next thing.
Let's chat about video games.
Sure. Do you want to start, or shall I start with Paul's favourite segment and the greatest segment this show has ever known?
Yes.
Possibly even the universe has ever known. Shall I open with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes!
It's father-mucking Yakuza news!
Woohoo! They're Japanese and they've got swords and guns.
Kind of. They've got a little bit of everything going on.
Yeah.
So, I mentioned several weeks ago that I'd found Yakuza Kiwami 2 on Steam. However, I haven't played it because I've been, roped in my arm twisted and forced to play other games.
Yeah.
That's the story I'm going with, and my legal team will defend it to the hilt. But I recently stopped playing said other games for reasons, and also found that Yakuza Kiwami 2 is now on fucking Xbox in the Game Pass, so I spent money on it for nothing! But whatever. So I downloaded it on the Xbox, I started playing it last night, and already we're off to some fucky wucky shit. Do we care about spoilers in this group? I don't care, I'm powering through.
Spoilers up, bitch.
You've warned listeners.
Exactly.
This is spoiler territory now if you care about Yakuza Kiwami 2, or 1 possibly. So this one opens up with you being at home with your, now I'm assuming, adopted daughter, as the love of your life is the mum, but she's now dead, so you're just looking after this kid. And you're going to the graves of the mum, your adopted dad, and your adopted brother, who was the villain of the first game. Yeah, that's right. Completely ruining how the first game ends. I ain't even give a shit. And you get there, and you're, saying goodbye, and then the new boss of the Yakuza that you handed him the reins to the clan, because you were the boss, and stepped down instantly. Why the fuck would you? But whatever.
Who knows?
This new guy comes up and is like, oh, I've got to ask you questions because you're so brilliant. And you're like, I don't care. I'm a civilian now. Fuck off. It's like, oh no, but you're so cool. Please, let me just bask in your excellent glow. Shut the fuck up. Then he gets shot. Then you beat up all the people that shot him.
Oh,
then
damn.
he gets shot again and dies.
Oh,
and he
fuck.
hands you a note going, form an alliance with the people that just killed me.
Oh, there, yeah.
It strikes me as a terrible idea. You then have to go meet some the asshole boss who essentially caused everything in the first game. His son. You have to go meet him and be like, hi, remember me? We used to be super bros. Wow. Let's go to other place and meet assholes that have been fucking with us for years, ruined your life and mine. Let's go be friends with them. And he's like, okay. You just do. You get there, and there's some guy who's like the leader's son, who's like, I'm gonna be the most evil man of all time. Like,
oh well, we know who the real answer to that is.
Yeah. Well, this guy goes beyond all logical sense.
Say.
Please don't. This guy goes beyond all logical sense when it comes to evil. Like, you know how a good villain has to be if you're presented with a choice and the option is either good and evil, the evil choice should be the easier one, but less morally acceptable, and the good one's the harder choice. I suppose
so, yeah.
This guy continually makes the stupid asshole choice just because it's evil and makes his whole life harder. So he is part of the biggest Yakuza clan in the world. His dad is like 9,000 years old and is going to die and hand him the fucking reins to the clan any minute now, essentially. Like, he's in a wheelchair. He looks like the guy who trains the bride in Kill Bill, like full white beard and etc. So all he has to do is wait a bit of time and he'll take over. Instead, he bursts into the base while you're trying to make this alliance, takes everyone hostage, every other clan leader, every person in that building hostage, and it's like, I'm going to kill them one by one, and then I'll be the leader.
That is pretty evil, to be fair.
It is pretty evil, but then he's got...
A,
it's a lot of hassle. B, it's then... He's the most wanted man in the Yakuza because everyone that works under those people is going to be gunning for him. And all he'll have is his clan that's like 1/10 of it. It's a really stupid plan, and it doesn't even work because I'm there and I'm Kung Fu Action Jesus. So you beat everybody up, rescue everybody, and then you get arrested.
In real life.
I wish Kung Fu Action Jesus was a game.
I'm sure there's got to be something.
It pretty much is. It's called
that.
Yakuza.
There you go.
Pretty much is Kung Fu Action Jesus.
So is Yakuza a good game?
Scene from it. I thoroughly recommend, yes.
Okay, good.
So there you go. There's Yakuza news. I could go further into it, but that's,
what should we call
5 minutes of me rambling.
Did we get a name for the Yakuza segment?
I've just been calling it Further Mucking Yakuza news.
We'll call it that then. There you go. That's your name. I've been playing a couple of games recently. So I've been playing two super...
I don't care. Sorry.
I've been playing 2 kind of hard, difficult platformers. I've been playing Cuphead, which is really good.
Ooh. I was going to get that, but
It's
I
hard.
heard it wasn't that good.
Fucking hard. It's fucking hard.
You'd be fucking screwed up.
But you sort of have to
I
stick.
see how you play
But the
video
good thing
games.
about it is that the levels last
What?
about 2 minutes.
Why are you saying this? What video games are you talking about? Are you talking about when
Nothing.
I play Crash Bandicoot?
Nothing. I'm not saying anything. I was entirely
Because I
joking.
get furious, but that's no reflection on my abilities.
Are you an angry game person?
Only when I'm playing Crash Bandicoot.
Is it
Or
because
if
you're
I'm
bad
losing
at
on
it?
Mario Kart. It's a really hard game.
It's not that hard.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
I completed it 100% in like 2 days.
Cuphead's hard.
And that was with a lot of breaks. Cuphead is a lot harder.
I was
Cuphead is
gonna
the
get-
Dark Souls of platformers.
I was going to get the,
won't go that
the
far.
Insane trilogy, and then I just thought, I don't need that stress in my life.
Yeah, you.
It's
you
easy. The
snap
original.
at
Oh,
this.
okay. Well, the original Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation is harder because all the
Yeah.
controls are fucked. The
Well,
actual
no,
Insane.
This would be on my Switch.
No,
The Insane
as in, I
Trilogy's a
mean,
lot
the
easier 'cause
controls
the
on
controls
the
work better.
PlayStation version are like screwed up, and there's no like save points particularly.
Yeah.
The first. Yeah, I don't mean because the controller's wonky or anything. I don't mean like that. I mean literally the original PlayStation one. Insane Trilogy Crash is a lot easier. Okay, I'll go with you. I'll agree the original Crash is. It's not hard, but it's unfair because it's an old game and there's no way you can save it. Pretty much.
It's a cruel, cruel game.
Cruel game. It's a cruel game. Anywho, I've been playing Cuphead, and it's good because like the levels last about 2 minutes, but obviously they're like super hard, so you obviously take longer than that to get through. And it's one of those games where you respawn pretty quick, so you just retry until you can get to the end. And it looks great, and it's good game. Recommend
What?
Cuphead.
What are you playing it on?
PS4 because it's just come out on PS4. I should have mentioned that it's just come out on PS4.
Gross.
I couldn't hear what you said then, Dan. It was
I said gross.
gross.
Oh.
Okay,
It's
fine.
very reverberaty.
Sorry. It was good. It was distorted. The other game I've been playing is a game called Blasphemous, which is sort of similar. It's more of a sort of Metroidvania kind of hack and slash platformer, which is like got all this weird kind of horror Catholicism imagery.
I'm
And
sold.
I really like the style of it, but it's hard in a sort of different way, in a way that I'm not quite so keen on. So my main issue with it, I like the combat and stuff, but you get this block button and you get these different ways to sort of dodge these very hard enemies. But they sort of made it so it's not that easy to do. So the block, you get a very short window to block in, and if you don't do it perfectly, they'll just batter you. So it just ends up being easier to just hit them twice, jump back, wait for them to attack, jump back, and that's not as fun. But it's just easier, so you end up just doing that repeatedly. So I don't know if I can fully recommend Blasphemous, but
I can't remember the name.
I'm
of
enjoying
it,
the style of it.
It's a video game concept. I think it's called something like Definitive Strategy or something like that. And it's a case of you will only, if you find something that works, you will only ever do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in
I've
like
heard that.
side-scrolling beat 'em up sort of thing,
Yeah,
there's no point having thousands and thousands of combos if XX square.
it's just frustrating.
Works the
Yeah,
best
because you want to be able
sort
to
of
do
thing.
all the kind of flippy cool shit, but it just doesn't work as well as just doing X square, and then X to jump back.
I think
Yeah.
because that's always my approach in games is just complete attack. I don't bother defending. I think what game does it quite well is Breath of the Wild, because the ultimate attack is the that lady from the Garuda Desert. You know that thing?
Yes.
I haven't played,
do.
but I haven't played it. I haven't played it. I
What's
don't have a
called?
Switch.
Someone. I don't know. Oh,
The Garuda
someone's
Desert.
Fury.
Jimmy's
Yeah.
Fury,
Oh, Earbosa.
Gary's Fury.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
Shut
Abosa's
up, Paul.
Fury. So, but you only get to use that 3 times, and then 3 times. Then you have to wait for it to recharge. And also, as much as it pissed me off to start with, the weapons just break
Keep
after an
breaking.
amount of time.
I know this.
That really annoyed me to start with, because I'm exactly that. I am that gamer where I'm like, right, I have big axe that will destroy everything. That's how I play D&D as well.
That's true, isn't it? That's
I've
true.
got a big axe. It works.
I've got a big thing. I'm a hit with it.
Same in Fable. There was like this massive like hammer thing that I got, and I was like, that's all I'm using for the rest of the time now. So I think Zelda does it quite well because it sort of forces me not to do that. I have to be more clever.
Yeah.
Actually use the techniques they want you to.
Generally, in like a 3D game, I'll generally do that sort of thing. But in a 2D side-scroller, I quite like doing the flippy stuff because I find it more useful. But so it's a shame.
Enjoy Metroidvanias.
I'm very early
I've played
on.
Far too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not played many Metroidvania. I've got the mini SNES, and I've sort of a while ago I was having a go at Super Metroid, and I did enjoy that, but I was bad at it. I was so bad at it.
It's pretty painful to play.
Yeah. But I'm very for Blasphemous. I'm very early on in the game, so it might you might get some abilities or power ups, something that improve your block.
Does that mean we're going to have a blasphemy corner where you update next week?
No, probably not.
Okay. Okay.
If I get to a point where I say, okay, no, actually, I would recommend this now. Blasphemous got better, but I'm not going to devote like a corner. There's not a lot of story in it, so there's like in the way that Yakuza has a story. I couldn't it's mostly just mood Blasphemous. Sorry, carry on.
I like the idea of having a blasphemy corner.
We can't just have corners for everything. Sorry, I get the joke now. Sorry, I get the joke.
Oh, I'm not even going to bother now.
Oh, don't do this.
Yeah, the blasphemy corner.
Don't do this.
Moving on.
Dan, do you want to do the blasphemy corner joke?
Blasphemy corner.
Well, we say, right. Do you know what we could do? We could say we could be and then people think it's against God or whatever, but actually it's not. I came up with that.
I wasn't actually where I was going with it.
Oh, wasn't it? I thought the joke was that you'd say, "Oh, okay." What was your joke?
My joke wasn't meant to be a joke. I'm just being serious. We have a blasphemy corner, and either you have an update for us, or you just swear profusely for a couple of minutes.
Swearing in of itself
God is
isn't
dead,
blasphemous.
and then move on.
That is blasphemous. If I just said "fuck, shit, tit, wank," that wouldn't be blasphemous.
No, you'd have to involve Jesus in some way.
God is a pedo.
Tit wank Jesus. There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck shit Jesus tit wank. There you go. Done.
But your joke was funnier, so I regret everything.
No, it's fine. No, you're valid.
Oh,
just fuck already. Send me pictures.
Saying you're valid to someone isn't a come on. Imagine going up to someone in a bar.
Everything you do to each other is a fucking valid. Come on.
Oh, thanks. No one's ever told me that before.
Cheers.
I mean, it would be a come on for me. Pretty
you're
much
valid. And they go,
to
thanks.
me is enough to be a come on.
You just hold up like a Johnny like that. What do you think?
I know what you're thinking.
You're valid. And they're like, fucking hell. Should we do...
Why do you always do this?
No, that was good. Until that point, though, that was good. That was a nice, serious bit of games journalism, and then I ruined it.
Journalism?
He did, as always.
Sorry, guys.
I believe you've got a segment. Let's do this.
Is it time for Dan v. Paul?
I believe it is. It's Dan versus Paul.
I'm going to win this week.
Good luck.
I need to find my little notepad where I've got the scores.
Paul, just know that if you do win, I will take a testicle.
Should me and Dan do some trash talking while you find the notepad?
Paul, if you win, I will take a testicle.
But sure.
What are you going to do, Dan? Sorry?
I will cut off one of your testicles. I will take it from you.
But I haven't got any testicles anymore, not after you ate them.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be an unfortunate afternoon for you then, isn't it?
But what if I win? Can I...
Get the questions! He's poking holes in my threats!
Can I have them back?
No.
Oh. Dan, here's my trash talk. You are not that tall.
But he's really tall.
That's why it's an insult.
I'll crush you.
Oh.
I'll crush you.
I've got my little notepad, so obviously we know that Dan's winning.
No, hang on. Now, what do you mean obviously we know that Dan's winning? We weren't allowed to look at the scoreboard. Oh, that's not okay.
Better than you,
not for long though.
Anyone who's been paying attention will know that Dan is winning. Right. But I've scribbled down span arm v Huns.
What does that mean?
I have absolutely no idea.
Brilliant. No, useful. That's great. Listeners, write in if you know what that means.
It sounds like it's shortened for the Spanish Armada and the Huns, maybe.
That's what it'll be.
Yes, that was it.
There you go, listeners. You've just had that live on the pod. I'm sure that'll interest you.
Yeah.
I'm going to win this. I am going to win
I-
this week. I'm going to catch. How many points do I need to? Can I catch up in this episode?
Yes. Yes, you
Oh,
could.
yes, I'm going to do it.
So I have picked another specific topic
Okay.
for the questions.
Are we having the multiple choice this week?
No.
Good, because that fucked me up
'Cause
last
you
time.
bitched
Well,
and
yeah.
moaned.
Yes,
Yeah,
good.
you were quite angry,
Good.
and I just thought it's not worth fighting with you.
Brilliant. I'm glad
Yeah,
now.
he does get angry
I'm
a lot.
happy now.
So there is still 10 questions,
Okay.
and you still have to buzz in. Can you give me your buzz noises, please?
Whip.
Oh, I liked your other one, Dan.
Whoa.
Okay.
But no,
can
but
do the
I like
instead.
you can use the new one. It's just I wanted to hear the old one again.
We'll just
It
listen to the
fills me with joy.
podcast. Listen to the episode of the podcast it was in.
Sorry.
Would you like to
please
know what
carry
the
on
topic
questions.
is?
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay, so random generated topic
Okay.
is wrestling.
Oh, for fuck this. Fuck what? But I don't know anything about wrestling.
Did you know anything about vacuums?
No, but neither did Dan.
I don't know
Dan
anything
doesn't know
about
anything
wrestling.
about
I just
wrestling.
think it's a
No,
really
he does
interesting
though,
topic.
Em. Can we have them?
course.
I think actually what we should do is have multiple choice, because at least then I've
No,
got.
I
No.
don't think
That's too late
you
now,
can't
right?
argue with the
got a
randomly
chance.
generated.
No, I
Well,
get fine.
I mean, I did. I tried to sell the multiple choice to you, and you shat on
I
it.
can still win this. I can still win this. I've played a couple of wrestling
Oh,
games when I
good,
was
yeah.
10. I could probably win this.
Okay. Well, that's the same knowledge I had as my base, so
Oh.
you might actually be in luck.
This is worrying now, isn't it?
Okay, here we go.
I know.
Here we
I've got
go.
no wrestling knowledge. I've
gonna
never
do it,
played,
listeners.
seen, or heard of wrestling before.
Okay, so you don't.
That's a boxing
You don't have
movie.
to wait for the 4 answers. So you just buzz in when my question finishes.
Okay.
Okay.
When it
'Cause You
finishes,
also got upset about that.
I can't interrupt a question. I have to wait for the question to finish.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I would like that.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
You say, okay,
Are
hang
you
on.
ready?
You say you'd like that, but it's literally the rules. If I do it, you'll just disqualify me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so you say I wouldn't like it, but it's literally the rules, and I will be penalised
If you
for
piss
doing
off
it.
the quizmaster,
I'm just checking.
then you lose
I
points,
just
Paul.
really
This
wanna
is
check.
universal knowledge.
I want to check.
That's because it's my rare bit of Emily.
I'm getting
time.
really nervous now about these, so can we just get them started before my heart explodes in my
Okay.
I'm
chest?
worried that you're not going to get any, but I don't know what's hard and what's easy.
Okay.
Anyway, question
We'll find
number
out.
1. Which wrestler had the longest single reign as WWE champion from 1963 to 1971?
Bruno Sammartino.
Yes!
How would I have ever got that?
Yes!
I've never even heard of Bruno Santana.
So proud of you. Question number 2. Who is the oldest WWE champion in WWE history?
Beep. Oh, what's his... Russell Brand. What's the name of the guy? Hey, what's his name? Hello. What's the guy who does that? Shit. Hello. He does something like that.
I have no idea what you're referencing. What? The man who says hello?
He goes, hiya, or something. What's his... I don't know his name.
I mean, I don't know who this is, so maybe he does.
Fritz
I don't know.
Lang. I don't remember. What's the guy's name, Dan?
I don't know. I don't know any wrestlers that go, hey,
He's really old. He might be dead. He was really old and he went, hello, or something.
I feel like I'd really like him if I watched him.
Oh, I've fucked it, haven't I? I've fucked it, haven't I? So
Okay, we're going to pass over to Dan. Take a little stab in the dark.
I've got 2 different ideas in my head, but I'm going to go with Ric
that was who
Flair.
I meant.
That's
Was it?
not even slightly what Ric Flair has ever
He
done in
goes,
his career.
hello. What does he do? He has a thing he
No.
says.
I mean, that's not the right
What
answer
the
anyway.
thing he does is, woo!
Oh, that's similar though, isn't it?
No.
It's quite-
Is it
What's the
not Ric
answer?
Flair then?
No, it is Vince McMahon.
Oh, of course it
Oh,
was Vincent
Vince
Kennedy
McMahon.
McMahon, the fucking cheating
He's the one who
bastard.
goes,
No points for anybody.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
I've made that one up.
No, he's the one who goes, hello!
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's who I meant. Do I get
Yeah.
a point for that?
No.
No.
Oh.
Question number 3. Who was the youngest wrestler to win the WWE Championship? Dan?
To win the... It says WWE Championship, yeah? Not just a WWE Championship, the WWE Championship.
Oh
Yes,
shit!
but not... Yeah. I'm
Because
worried.
If it's any WWE Championship, it's a kid called Nicholas who won the tag titles at WrestleMania a few years ago when he was 10 years old. If it's the WWE Championship, it's Brock Lesnar. And if it's the one that's been unified and everything, and so they're putting the history together, it's Randy Orton.
Well, it is indeed Brock Lesnar.
Fuck yes!
And it was the WWE Championship.
There we go.
There's no like bonus points on offer, is there? I'm just checking. Good, well done.
Oh no, there is.
No.
There is on some further questions.
There's bonus points. But Dan doesn't get bonus
Not on
points
that
for
one,
doing all
obviously.
those.
No,
Good, thank fuck. I need.
it's not written.
Good.
It's not written in the rule book.
Oh yeah, the
question-
Emily Paul versus Dan rule book that they published in the 60s. Yeah,
This is a very,
It's really
very
official.
important rule
It's
book.
2,000 pages long.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
really long.
Have you not read it,
Question number-
Paul? I've read it.
Clearly.
That's why he keeps getting angry because he hasn't read it. Doesn't understand.
Just read the rules, Paul. Read the rules.
Does it have all the answers to all the questions in it?
It might do.
Well, I'll read it then.
Question number 4. Which of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's family members have also been wrestlers?
Fucked off at this.
So, he's had his dad and his granddad were like one of them was Rocky Maivia Senior or something along those lines. No, Grand something Maivia, Grand Chief Maivia, and somebody else was Rocky Johnson. I think his dad was Rocky Johnson. But then he's also had blood family related. So his daughter's now in there. He's got cousins that are... His daughters started at NXT. His cousins are the Usos and Rikishi and
I remember him.
Roman Reigns. So
Just having some twiglets.
how's that? Is that an answer?
I am so attracted to you right now.
Me or Paul?
Not Paul. Not that's noisy. Interrupting.
Well,
Okay.
might as well have had
yes.
some twiglets.
Points. Question number 5.
Nailed it.
Which wrestling style is Rey Mysterio most known for?
Beep! The beep! Huh? Whatever the noise was.
Oh,
That one where you look like a snake.
no.
I thought I'd just take a stab in the dark. I thought I'd take a stab in the dark!
You could have got it, I think. if
I
you'd have
thought
picked a
you
different
actually
animal.
had that one
Oh,
then.
Jaguar.
I was
Jaguar.
so impressed.
Ocelot!
No.
So, stop.
Crab!
You're not
I'm
getting
passing
closer.
over.
Fuck
I'm passing
this.
over to Dan.
Was it Luchador?
No.
I mean,
No.
it should
The answer I've got is high flying because he jumps around a lot.
be. Okay, yeah. Fair.
And my
What
That's-
animal's
you know,
that?
Like, I don't know.
It isn't,
flying
no point was
squirrel.
animal mentioned.
A flying
Bird.
squirrel. Yeah, you actually said an
I
animal.
don't know. You could, if you just said one of those, I might have thought.
We should
I'll
get a
give it to
bonus.
you.
I should get a bonus point for that.
No.
Answer was dumb.
Question number 6. Who had the shortest ever WWE title
Willie,
reign?
shortest ever Willie in wrestling.
Reign. Shortest ever reign.
This is a real challenge because there's lots of people that have had their fucking title reigns cut short by a fucking cash in. So I'm trying to remember how quick some of them were because I know Seth
like you're
Rollins had a really
stalling.
short one.
I
I am.
Oh,
I am.
pass it over,
Fine.
Em.
Fine.
Pass over.
Fine. Rey Mysterio had the shortest one.
Incorrect. Paul. Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul.
You seen him stalling? He's stalling.
Gordon. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, I could stall forever and I still wouldn't get it. Gordon McGee. I don't know.
No.
Oh,
Why are you saying? Why are you doing? Why are you sighing like I had a chance?
because it's Andre the Giant.
It's
Everyone
Andre
knows
the.
at
I
least
know
his
that guy. He's
name.
in the Princess
Yes.
Bride.
I know. So even if you'd have taken a stab in the
I
dark,
would argue that his
You might have
reign
got it.
was longer than most because he had to turn around and sell it to somebody after the match and have that full conversation, and then it got stripped from him. This whole thing, whereas other people have literally been hit in the head with a briefcase.
I
1,
don't,
2, 3.
I don't make the
But-
rules, Dan.
Dan's-
No, I know you
make the
don't. No,
rules.
that's why I'm arguing it. I'm
don't
arguing
make
it
the
with
rules, I don't make
WWE
the
history, not
answers.
with you.
I think Dan should get an
Okay.
extra point for that bad answer. Do you know, I've changed tack. I'm on Dan's side now. I think we
Yeah,
should
go
unite.
Dan.
Unite against the Quizmaster.
Team Dan.
No.
I'm not united against the Quizmaster. I'm united against WWE history.
Question number 7. What are the names? I struggled to phrase this one. Apologies if it doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Imagine if Magnus Magnusson did that. Halfway through, just sorry, I've struggled to word this one, but just do what you can.
Yeah. So, what are the names of the 2 wrestlers who were the first to use their real names in a WrestleMania main event? Did that make any sense?
No, yeah, I get it. It's I don't know how else.
Okay.
Which 2 wrestlers were the first to use their real names in the tournament?
Yeah.
I guess.
So you've got 2 names to give me.
I think I fixed it for you. Do I get a point for that?
I might give you a sympathy point.
No, not. I don't want a sympathy point. I want an actual point.
Oh no, but it'll be a sympathy point.
Is that? Do you make a note though of if it's a sympathy point or not?
I might do. I might add a footnote.
Fuck this.
Footnote.
Is this? They have to be against each other in the match, or is it literally 2 people that have used their names in main events?
It just says 2 wrestlers. You also haven't buzzed, just a heads up. I'm going to treat this.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking this question before I buzz.
No, I know, I'm just warning you. You know when you play Uno and you don't say Uno and then you think you've won and you haven't? If you don't buzz...
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go with... and guess Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 19.
Yes.
Oh, fucking
Fuck
hell.
yes!
It is.
Oh, I've never even watched wrestling before.
So
How am I so
good.
good at this
damn it.
quiz? Oh, I'm so good. Oh,
So clever.
how did I do this?
Not happy listening.
Never even heard
Not
of
happy
wrestling
with this.
before.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you be happy, Paul? This is an entirely
There's just this
fair
next
quiz.
week. It better be something I know about, like guttering or something.
Mate, I don't know anything about
this
it.
next one. I will be impressed if Dan knows it off the top of his head. So you're in for like a stab in the dark answer.
Oh, so you'd be
here, Paul.
impressed if Dan, who knows about wrestling, gets it.
I don't know. I've
and
never
you
seen
expect
a
me
wrestler
to get it.
before. No idea.
Well, listen to the question. Question number 8. As well as being a wrestler, I've put he. I didn't put his name.
Oh God!
Christ.
No, it's alright. I know who it's meant to be, but I've just put... As well as being a wrestler, he also runs his own business in Tennessee.
Well, yeah. The answer. Yeah. So that's fine. The answer
What
is.
is his business?
Oh, so the answer isn't his name. I thought the answer was going to be what is his name? What is the name of the hotel?
No.
What?
No, it's Kane.
There's a guy who runs a home business
Kane-
in Tennessee
okay.
and is a wrestler. What's
Kane
the name
runs
of
a
the
home
business?
I thought
I
for some
need
reason
a
I had
bit more
hotel
than
in my
that.
head.
Can we get the name of the person, or are we
Kane
never
runs a
getting
hotel.
that?
What is it?
Kane Hotel and
Yeah, go on,
Barbecue
take a stab.
Services. I don't know.
No, that isn't what
Is it
he
anything to do with
runs.
barbecues?
It's
No.
not.
Sorry, Dan,
Dan,
you're on
do you
your
want to
own.
take a stab at what Kane does?
What Kane does?
Wrestler, isn't he?
He is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. He is Glenn Jacobs. That's what Kane does now.
Is he? Oh, I mean, I don't know how up to date this question was. It's more like, what's his side hustle?
This is a quiz from 1996.
Yeah.
what's
This
his
is like when you
side
play
hustle?
Trivial Pursuit at Christmas.
I mean, Dan has answered the question, to be fair.
Oh, well, then you're both wrong.
No, hang on,
He has
Dan's
an
right.
insurance agency.
I am right. I can literally introduce you. I can show you the website where
No.
Mayor of Knox County, Tennessee is Glenn Jacobs, also known as Kane. But
my
fine,
question
apparently
wasn't-
I didn't know that he did insurance.
No, my question wasn't what does he do? It's he also runs his own business. What is the business?
Yeah, I was never going to
I
get that
suppose so.
Kane, the man that used to come out and set people on
His
fire,
side hustle-
is now an insurance
His side
salesman.
hustle is insurance. Fuck
never
me. I
gonna
mean, he
get
did.
that.
I suppose if you do like a high octane job, you want something really boring to kind of like tide you over in the day.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so question number 9. How many wrestling titles has Chris Jericho won?
6.
I haven't finished.
You acted like you had finished the question.
She didn't.
She did, honest gov. Oh, unbelievable.
If
I
you
was
could read
gonna
the
say-
question again, please.
How many wrestling titles has Chris Jericho won? Bonus for naming any of the titles.
Oh,
So he owns the record for the most Intercontinental title reigns at 9. He's the first ever undisputed champion. He's held the World Heavyweight title 3 times.
I need to tell the listeners that Paul looks like he's going to explode.
He looks like he's about to shit himself violently. He's an AEW champion, former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, a 5-time tag team champion in WWE.
Listeners, I've got to inform you that M looks
former
confused.
WCW Cruiserweight Champion 3 times.
No, I don't. I look really in control, and I know what Dan's saying.
How many bonus points?
Am I close? Am I getting any points for this? Because I'm not going to be able to give an exact number because Chris Jericho has won an insane amount of titles across
But
an
he gets
insane
points
amount
for
of
everyone he
companies.
named.
If
Well,
that's the case, I am knee deep in points.
I'm just giving you a blanket 10.
What? A blanket 10 points? He didn't name 10.
I mean,
he just thrown those into his lap.
No, I think you
Oh,
did name
bullshit.
10.
Names 10. There was
I can't
9
believe this.
intercontinental
I can't believe
and
this.
undisputed.
You can listen back. The
I
evidence
will be
there.
listening back. I will be listening back.
Okay, last question.
I'm going to cry, listeners.
Listen to the whole question, Paul, before you go overexcited.
I'm going mad here.
Can you name any WWE wrestlers who have died in the ring or directly after?
We talked about this the other day. Oh, shit.
Well, you didn't do a beat.
No, I didn't. I couldn't remember any.
I know Owen Hart did. Mm-hmm. And I know that Rey Mysterio did kill a guy, but I don't know the guy's name. And I can tell you a bunch of other ones that have died that were wrestlers and died young, but they were mostly drug related.
You said died specifically in the ring.
You've given me one, or right after. Pero Aguayo Jr. was
that the
killed
one that...
by Rey Mysterio.
There you go.
Got dropped.
I won't accept that point because I didn't give the name, but I knew that happened.
You've only got one, actually. You've only named one.
Because that's the only one I know that's died in the ring or immediately afterwards. I could tell you all of the ones that have died from drug-related things and wrestling-related injuries.
Better not get a point for
but
it.
not in the ring.
Oh, no.
I got one for Owen Hart. Owen Hart was
Joe,
right, so I do get 1 point.
I'm going to let Paul, answer any if he can get any.
Well, I can't, so that's that out of the window. I literally can't.
Okay. I just sort of threw it.
No, I appreciate
okay.
throwing me the sympathy bone.
Yeah, well, I offered you a sympathy point and you didn't.
Yeah, but you're going to write sympathy next to it. I look like a right dick.
Yeah. Yep.
It's because you are.
Would you like to know the final scores on the door?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
So Paul has got 0.
No, hang on. Or in total? No, I haven't. I answered some questions correctly in the first time.
Not today.
No, not.
I thought you were
today.
adding them up to like a total score.
Oh, sorry, I can do that.
That was what you were doing,
I was just
wasn't
giving
it?
You today.
I think you were adding them up.
Well, no, I will do. I was just going to give you today's.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I just thought, yeah, sorry.
So you've got 0.
Yeah.
And Dan has got 15.
And you're going to add those to the ones we've got
I
previously.
I can do that.
I
Yes.
said you can do that. That was your idea. Don't act like I've made you do it.
No.
Is that 15 including the 10 bonus points I got for all those Jericho
Yes.
title reigns?
Yes. Okay.
I'm fine with it. I am
to-
fine with it. It's no big deal.
Would you like to know the what do you
Total,
do?
sure.
Total.
Yeah, sure. Throw it
Yeah, I
at me.
think I would, yeah.
So Paul has got 3.
Yeah, good. No, it's good. It's better than nothing, isn't it? It's a good effort. 3.
Yeah.
Dan's got 21.
Yeah, good. Well done, Dan.
It's a close one, this. It's a close one. It could be, you know...
Really close. It could go
It is.
either
It's
way.
anyone's game.
Could go either
It's
way.
anyone's
Anybody
game.
could take it, yeah.
It is. All right, that was this week's Dan v.
Cheers,
Paul.
Em. Thanks for putting the effort in.
I loved it.
No, thanks. That was really good of you for
It's a really
that.
good one. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, we should do this every week.
Yeah. No, I'd love to.
I'll pick something neither of you know about again next week.
You said you didn't pick. You said it was random.
I did. Yeah, that is what it is. It's randomly generated.
Good. It's just luck of the draw, innit? It's just luck of the draw. It's no reflection
Yeah,
on me.
yeah,
It's
it
not.
It's just the way it works.
No, it's just.
I'm looking
draw.
through Chris Jericho's title reigns. I did spectacularly well, considering that I've never watched or heard of wrestling before.
Yeah, I know. I was really impressed.
Yeah, all
And
right.
you got
Let's
someone
not
who
go on
died.
about it.
All right. Well,
If I'd
yeah,
known the
well,
answers, I'd have done well. So, you know.
Yeah, let's move on. Paul's gonna, throw his toys out the pram. So let's move on before he gets upset.
Right.
Yep.
Dan,
Sketch
it's
me,
your
baby.
go this week, Dan. I've got a little word for you for our sketch.
Okay.
And today's word, I'm just going to launch right into it, is fisting.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry,
It's
what?
fist.
Fisting?
No, just fist, I said. That's all I said.
I mean, you added an ing on the
Well,
end.
that must have been just psychological, but the word is fist.
He can edit it out, Dan. Don't.
Yeah,
challenge
he
him.
won't though, because that's a lot of effort, and Paul doesn't put in effort unless it's at bitching when he loses. But fine. So the thing's fist. We no longer have to do it.
No, we
Like
just
it's achievable, right?
No, we're not filming them.
Okay. Okay. So Paul is sat at home. He's doing something, like mature and adult, like he's doing his taxes or something, something that normal people do. And Dan's head pops around the corner of the door, and he's like, Paul, can I get a little help? What have you done this time? I've got my hand stuck. In what? How are you? What have you got your hand stuck in the corridor to be able to poke your head around? Well, I got it all the way here. And I was gonna, throw it at you or leave it in your bed or something, but now I can't get it off my hand. Oh God, what have you done this time? So Paul puts down his important taxes. He undoes his tie, like he's a sad dad that's given up on his business.
I like that little character detail.
And walks over, and Dan walks into the room, and he's got a giant green Hulk fist over his hand. And he's like, my hand's stuck. In the plastic fist. It's not plastic, Paul. It's stuck around this weird radioactive thing that I found. I can't undo my fist to let it go, and now my fist is like this. Damn, that's very clearly Hulk trademark fist that you've stolen from a Marvel trademark
Useful, legal stuff,
store. And why do you keep saying it's a radioactive thing? No, it's real, Paul. Look how real this sounds. Bang it against the wall. It's very clearly plastic, rather than skin. See how real and not plastic that was? Damn, why do you always do these things to me? Oh, fine. If you're not going to help, I'll go ask somebody else to help with this fist-related issue. Dan storms out. Paul, takes his tie off, does it back up, and goes and sits back down doing his taxes. And you could just hear Dan shouting as if he's talking to somebody else, but he isn't. It's like, oh boy, Captain America! And every time Paul has to jump in with a trademark, Dan says, oh boy, Captain America and Iron Man! I'm so glad that you're here to help me. You've had to go trademark. Still doing your taxes, so the camera's just focused on Paul while this is going on. Thank you so much for coming here to pull this radioactive material out of my hand. If only we could get it free. Is that the Power Stone from the Infinity Gauntlet? Trademark. Eventually you hear this loud popping noise and just the sound of running water, and then, okay, Paul, the fist's done. And then just a loud thud, so as if they've just ripped my hand off. And then you go, you just go, good, now I can go back to doing what I was doing. And the camera fully zooms in over what you're doing, and it's just you with a printout of my hentai comics now circling your favourite bits with a different coloured highlighter. Quite right. So you've not been doing taxes the whole time. You've just got a big piece of paper with taxes written on the top, and then it's my hentai comics underneath.
This is great and doable.
We could do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would have to buy a Hulk hand.
Then trademark. I like the idea that I'm doing
I'll bring the Hulk hand and then I can be involved.
Aww.
Sold.
I like the idea that I'm doing the trademarks, and increasingly so, and I'm getting frantic, and I'm starting to cry, tears rolling down my face. I'm so stressed out from saying trademark.
Can you cry on demand?
No, I can't really cry anyway. Unless
so we'd have to fake it.
That's what I'll do as well.
Unless I'm watching ET.
We'll have to poke him in the eye.
I'll make you cry.
We'll
poke him in the eye. That'll work.
I'll bring the Hulk fist and I'll make you
do
cry.
it now then.
Well, no, I'd have
Why
to.
not?
Don't do it in person by poking you in the eye. We've been through this.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
Prepare myself.
My eye is sore. But that wouldn't have the same
See?
effect.
Your eyes saw from the last time we tried to hit you,
Yeah.
Chloe.
That and
But
all
we
the
won't talk about
sailors
that.
he's been sucking off down
That's
the docks.
really the
We're not
main one.
supposed to talk
Sort
about
of,
that.
yeah, blood, like, you know, my blood vessels have burst from opening my mouth that wide.
I thought you were hinting at pink eye.
Hideous fucking image.
It's a little bit of both.
Blood vessels in your face. It's so big and wide, and it
I
goes
think
so far
with
back.
that despicable
blood vessels
image, we
just
could
burst in
probably
your
end it there,
face.
can't we? Let's just keep talking over Paul while he describes
I mean,
this
let's
despicable image.
finish because I need
And
a
I feel we
wee
should
You
end it
done?
there, unless anybody's got anything else they want to talk
No,
about.
we're good.
No, I'm with you, Dan.
No?
Let's
Are we
leave.
good?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well,
Sorry.
see you around, YouTube.
Bye bye, fuckers.